Yesterday was the final day of Prince Harry's UK security appeal, and Piers Morgan had some choice words to say about it all. Hey up everyone, it's me, Stef the Alternerd, your nerdy alternative, and welcome to the Dose of the Daily Nerd, where I break down the royal news and gossip of the day that's pretty much caught me eye. And oh my goodness, yeah, let's jump into this madness, shall we? Because yesterday was the final day of Prince Harry's UK security appeal, and Piers Morgan had some choice words to say about it all. Now, Piers Morgan shared this article on Twitter from the New York Post with the headline, Prince Harry claims he was singled out for inferior treatment after losing taxpayer-funded UK security as he arrives at London in court. And Piers Morgan, what a brutal takedown this was. One of his most brutal yet for Prince Harry. Does this entitled little prick ever stop whining? I love it. Does this entitled little prick ever stop whining? It doesn't seem at all that he will ever stop whining. And this is the thing, right, that's really confusing to me. So the headlines came out over the last couple of days that Hazard in court, via his barrister, had turned round and said that, oh, well, you know, we had to leave the royal family because the institution wasn't protecting us to the standard and level that I expected, blah, 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 right? And so leaves, and then is now trying to fight to get the security back that he initially said wasn't good enough, which is one of the reasons why they left in the first place. Make that make sense. Please make that make sense. But do you know what? Piers Morgan is totally right. Does this entitled little prick ever stop whining? Will this entitled little prick ever stop being so damn contradictory it is untrue? Oh my goodness. And so let's get into this a little bit more, because Hazard is whining, claiming that he's been singled out for inferior treatment after he was stripped of his taxpayer-funded security protection in the UK. Now, let's be clear on this. He wasn't stripped in its entirety. He still gets the security when he comes to the UK. It's just he has to apply to Ravik 28 days before he comes here to let him know what he's doing, where he's going, what the plans are, this, that and the other. So Ravik then can draw up a security plan for Hazard when he comes. A bespoke plan just for him. And as Ravik said in the hearings the last couple of days, Hazard and Megxie leaving the royal family was unprecedented. It was in a league of its own. They were dealing with a different animal at that point. And so they had to respond, and they had to essentially figure out a solution for Hazard and Megxie that fit the unusual circumstances that they created, that Hazard and Megxie created. Especially when Hazard was not going to be living full-time in the UK. Hazard had already admitted in documents with Travelist last year that he is now a US resident. And so Ravik, through Hazard and Megxie's decision, were forced to come up with this bespoke kind of idea of, okay, whenever Hazard comes to UK, he has to apply to us 28 days beforehand, let us know what he's doing, where he's going, blah, 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 so we can draft up an appropriate security plan for him. So for the mainstream media to turn around and say that he's been stripped of his taxpayer-funded UK security, no, he hasn't. What he's fighting for, essentially, is for him to get it no matter what. So that he doesn't have to do this application, blah, blah, blah. That he just tells them, right, I'm coming, this is what I'm doing, be ready in the next couple of days, whatever, right? That's what he's really looking for. Now, speaking in court, Harry's attorney and barrister, Shahid Fatima KC, claimed that Hazard had been singled out for different, unjustified and inferior treatment. You see the spin that they're putting on this? Of course, Hazard's going to be treated a little bit differently because, again, as the Home Office and their barrister admitted, Of course he was going to be treated differently because Hazza and Megzi, by leaving the royal family, had presented the Home Office and Ravik with an unusual set of circumstances that they had to figure out. They still used their policy and procedures, though, to come to this bespoke solution for Hazza in a fair and just way. But Hazza's team's trying to spin it. Don't let them fool you guys. Hazza's complaining again about not feeling safe enough to return to UK with Megzi and the children because, quote, it's too dangerous. We all remember the headlines the last couple of years where he turned around and he's like, do you know what? I'm really, really scared without the security to come to UK with Megzi and the children because, you know, I'm scared that Megzi could be attacked by an acid attacker, this, that and the other. Let's look at the reality of the situation. Since they left the royal family in the last 5 years, every single time they've come to the UK, has it been without incident? From what we know publicly, of course. Yes, it has. There has not been one story whereby, oh, has been attacked, Megzi's been attacked, this, that and the other. The only story that's come out is a random lady in court yesterday jumping up during the appeal and shouting, we love you, Harry, we support you, Harry. Mainstream media in England, you're evil, blah, 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 blah. And even then, check out my video from earlier on today. I'll link it in the description bar below. And it'll be towards the end of this video as well. Allegedly, the internet has confirmed that A, she's a member of the Sussex Squad, and B, they've allegedly identified her as well and named her. So this security ruckus, the only one that we know of whenever Hazza's been here in the UK, the security ruckus that happened in court yesterday, there's a suspicion that Hazza was in on it, that he planned it, that he set it up with this alleged Sussex Squad member. Come on! And here you've got Hazza's team trying to spin it. Oh, he's scared to come back to the UK. Oh, well, every single time he's come to UK, it's been without incident. Apart from that security ruckus yesterday, whereby there's even suspicion that he set it up in the first place to bolster his own case. Because it's such a coincidence, right, guys? That every other time he's been to the UK, it's been without incident from what we know publicly. But the one time there's a security ruckus around him, right? Oh, it's literally at the appeal where he's trying to fight for, in his mind, better security. Does he think we're freaking stupid? I know, Piers Morgan's not. And he's like, does this entitled little prick ever stop whining? Does this entitled little prick, will he ever learn? Will he ever stop being stupid? Now, Hazza's barrister is adding that the UK's treatment of him was unlawful and unfair and warned of the impact on the UK's reputation of a successful attack against him. Come the frick on. Firstly, they don't really point out, as far as I'm concerned, how it was unlawful and unfair. They're just throwing that out there to see what sticks. And the impact on the UK's reputation of a successful attack against him, again, every single time he's come to UK, it's happened without any issue whatsoever, apart from yesterday with that random lady, which again, we suspect that she's allegedly part of the Sussex Squad, that she's allegedly been named as per my video from earlier on, and furthermore, even more chilling, that we suspect that Hazza was in on it on the first place. Because the timing of it all yesterday, it's too coincidental. Too coincidental. Harry's legal team also mentioned that Hazza's failed bid to hire armed bodyguards from the London Met on his own dime, a request that was refused last year. And damn right it should be refused. The police are not for hire. Otherwise, you are creating a separate two-tier system as to who can afford the best police protection and who can't. So Hazza even having the ego to be like, oh, I'll just hire the police is absolutely insane. Absolutely insane. But he's there whining, I'm not getting the right security, I'm unsafe when I'm in the UK, even though he's in the UK right now for his appeal. He feels safe enough to do it then, doesn't he? Even safer when there's an alleged Sussex Squad member in the public gallery that then causes a security ruckus in the actual courtroom. Oh, he's safe then. What the hell? What the freaking hell? And Piers Morgan is right. I echo every single word from this one. Does this entitled little prick ever stop whining? With that being said, if you appreciated this video and you want more, and believe me, of course, there's going to be more, you do not want to miss my next video, then make sure you subscribe to join our alternate tribe, like, share, comment down below your opinion, conspiracy theory, whatever. Really echoing Piers Morgan's tweet there. Do you think this entitled little prick will ever stop whining? Let me know in the comments down below. Thank you so much for tuning into this video. I appreciate all your faces. And until the next time, you guys, laters.